Alright, okay. Hello there. So this is going to be a redo of what if that I first started my first upload. This is gonna be a redo of it. What if Naruto was in Darling in the franxx? So let's just get into it because I'm not really gonna say anything more. I have to make all these stories, so it might take a while for me to make another part, but yeah, this is gonna be a little. Alright. This story starts off with two kids, one with yellow hair, the other with pink hair, strapped on a bed, screaming. Okay, so there's gonna be a warning for this. Some are dark parts, just gonna say that, and like, it gets dark pretty fast, but gets lighter along the road, so yeah. Okay, yeah, strapped on a bed, screaming, getting tortured by machines, and people with white cloaks looking down on them, smiling. For many days, this keeps happening. They're always suffering. They never had friends or anything, just torture. They cried themselves to sleep every night and woke up to more suffering. The only people they have is themselves. This continues until one night when the two kids were locked up. A person with a white cloak didn't close the door fully after the person left on accident. The kid with yellow hair was still awake, so he thought that this was it, his chance to finally get out of the place. He got out of bed and went over to the red-skinned, pink-haired girl and tried to wake her up, but she wouldn't. So he had to think fast, because he knew that someone is going to find out soon. So he decides to make a run for it. When he opened the door, he saw a camera looking right at him. He knew that the guards will be there in a couple of seconds. So he started running, and faster and faster. Then he heard a voice saying run, and it keeps repeating over and over again. He starts to feel his skin burning. His nails start to grow. His pupils turn into a slit. Everything is in slow motion for him. He then roars, then jumping into a wall, smashing it, closes his eyes and reopens them. Until snow everywhere, covering the ground, the trees, mountains, everywhere that he can see, there's snow. He felt amazed at the view, but his amazement got interrupted by the screaming of the men and women in the cloaks. He hits the ground and starts running, too fast for them to catch up to him. He thinks that he got far enough, so he looks for a place to rest. He barely has any energy to even stand. He looks around and finds a cave. He was freezing. He lays down, then he remembers the voice he heard. He wonders who that was, but before he can finish that thought, he started to drift to sleep. Then he wakes up, sees pipes, and feels water on his back. And he starts to look around. He sees from what it looks like a never-ending tunnel. He gets up and starts. Gets up and starts to walk down the tunnel. He starts to feel a dark presence each step he takes. When he finally got to the end of the tunnel, he saw two giant eyes looking down at him. He felt more fear from this beast than he's ever felt in his life, more than the people in white cloaks. The beast starts to speak. Hello there, kid. I know you're scared, but don't be. I won't hurt you. I've seen what you've been through, and I'm surprised that you've kept your sanity for this long. Through the torture you've been through. I want to make your life better, if you would let me. If that's even possible, then sure. But I have a question. How am I speaking? I would usually be speaking random words, not even words, just weird sounds. Well, I am able to translate what you're saying. Oh, and another question. What are you? I am the Klaxosaur Ninetails, the second strongest Klaxosaur. Wait, if you're the second strongest, who's the first? I'd rather not say. It brings back bad memories. Oh, alright. And what did you mean about making my life better? I will train you so you can defend yourself from anything that can harm you. I will also teach you how to control my powers. I won't have long though. Wait, what do you mean you won't be here long? I only have 3 years left of my life. So tomorrow we will train. Got it? Yes, I do. Then get some sleep. Okay. Everything turned black. He falls asleep. When he wakes up, he hears chirping of the melting snow. He starts to shiver. He hears the voice once again. Hey, kid, did you sleep well? Silence. Oh, right. You can't talk outside of your mind. First, I'll teach you how to speak. Then, I'll train you on how to defend yourself. Now, we skip 3 years. He learned a lot from the Ninetails. He can talk, he can defend himself, he learned how to control the Klaxosaur's power. We see him in his mindscape, talking to his best friend for one last time. Why do you have to leave me? And tears falling down his face extremely. I barely have any life force left. I can barely speak. I need you to know something. Before I die, you need to find and eliminate a being that is a threat to all life on Earth. I don't know what he looks like, but they're called Verm. Don't tell anybody what I said. As well, don't tell anyone about me. Got that, kid? Yes, I do. I will avenge you. I will stop you from destroying this planet. Good. Well, I'll see you later on, kid. He sees his best friend fade away until there was nothing. That's it for this part. And here's just some art right here. That's what he looks like. Right here. Well, that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys soon. Well, maybe a day or two, so I can finish up a whole new paragraphs and other things, like a whole essay up in here. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Bye.